going on, YouTubers? It's your boy, the Big Rob Theory, coming at you once again to do a review for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay, so first things first, I want to say this movie is underrated. Ben Affleck as Batman just it looks god awful. A lot of people have said it. I know. Hell, I've even said it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. As I've watched this movie about 2 or 3 more times to really dive into the whole DCEU and all these new movies coming out, I have to say I'm kind of sad that he's retiring as Batman. I really am glad that I chose to rewatch it all, because the combination of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in the movie, while yes, it did feel a little rushed, nonetheless, it was still a great movie. Ben Affleck, he did play a good older Batman. That was the tone and the feel that they wanted for this Batman. And I think a lot of people maybe forget that, or even if they know that that's what the tone is, they still maybe are hating on Ben Affleck because it's him. And I get it. But as an older Batman, someone who kind of wants to retire the cowl and has been thinking about stuff for the past couple years and doing this for almost like 19 or 20 years at this point, he plays a good older Batman. That's the thing that you want to think about if you decide to rewatch this movie. Henry Cavill, greatest Superman that there has been so far. Rest in peace, Christopher Reeves. But yes, the greatest Superman there's been so far. Still kills it in this role. And Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. And no, she's a great Wonder Woman, and if you haven't seen that movie, I will actually be reviewing that movie pretty soon too. Okay, so let's get into the main plot. I get it. There's been a couple times in the comics where Batman and Superman have met multiple times, and they, of course, they don't like each other at first. The Son of Krypton versus the Bat of Gotham. Those are two very powerful adjectives to use for people, especially these two heroes. One is in essence a god, and one is a man. As he says, he's a very rich man, with all these high-tech gadgets. So, if you're very rich, you can be Batman. I personally did not like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
The red capes are coming.
I think that they could have done a better job casting Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg is one of those actors that, while I do like him as an actor in various movies, for this particular role, it seems like he couldn't escape his Jesse Eisenberg type of mentality or acting style. It was a bit rough seeing him as Lex Luthor, because I don't think that he was a great Lex Luthor. That's my main quarrel with this movie is Lex Luthor's portrayal. So we get to the main essence of the movie, which is Batman versus Superman. I'm not going to really spoil anything for you guys, because if you haven't seen it yet, I do want you to actually invest time into seeing this movie, because it is a great DCEU movie, and as I said earlier, it's very highly underrated. As you see in the trailers, Wonder Woman is involved as well, and they're fighting this main being. That is a great scene, in my opinion. That's a great scene. Again, yes, this movie is a little bit rushed because it's leading up to something much bigger and larger. If you're a comic book fan, you'll know that it's actually building up to something called the Justice League, a culmination of all these heroes coming together and fighting these forces that try to come and invade Earth. You don't know now, now you know. Yeah, so all in all, it's a great movie, especially if you're a comic book fan, as I said earlier. But moreover, try to just take out the whole, real deep comic essence of the whole Batman and Superman meeting, if that makes sense. I know that's weird for me to say, take out the real comic book essence, but I feel like a lot of fanboys and fangirls try to nitpick every single thing in every single second and minute of these movies, and it's like, come on. You got to give these movies some space to be extremely creative. You can't be as precise as you really want to be, because there's some things that happen in the comic books that unfortunately you're not going to see come to the big screen. You should just kind of let the creators do their thing. I get it. I'm very biased when it comes to certain movies, and I really want them to be as precise as possible. For the most part, I'd say DC is making a huge step up. Some of the movies they've released in the past have been garbage. That's okay, because they need something to kind of go back to and say, hey, look, see that? That was crap. But guess what? We're coming back, baby. That's my take. You know, I'd give this movie, let's say, I'll give it a 7.5 to an 8. The only reason that I'll give it less than an 8 is, again, because of Jesse Eisenberg and Lex Luthor and minor plot holes within the film, but there's nothing much. And when it comes to like the acting and the action and the chemistry between certain characters, between Batman and Superman, it's astounding. I do think that they have great chemistry on camera. Wonder Woman, she is just, again, amazing. I mean, hello.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
So I'd recommend that if you haven't seen this movie, rent it, buy it, whatever you want to do, but definitely see it with an open mind. And if you've seen it already, rewatch it, again, with an open mind. Just kind of take in the essence that, you know, this is an older Batman. This is a Superman who's gone through a lot already on Earth. And this is a Wonder Woman that, you know, kind of has seen a lot, but hasn't truly been around too many people who are like her, as in enhanced humans, yet. So aside from those on Themyscira, her Amazonian counterparts, definitely rewatch it or watch it for the first time with an open mind. And I think you'll like it a lot better than the mass populace did when it first came out. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much that if you stuck through this whole video, you are awesome. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, to the channel. And also check out my boy Anthony Perez. His channel is slowly but surely getting some traction, so let's help him out. Subscribe to his channel. He's doing a lot of movie reviews. He does vlogs. I remember back in high school, a lot of us would say, yo man, you should be a movie critic, because of how good he is when it comes to movie reviews. Definitely support him. He is one of my best friends. Actually, he is my best friend of so many years. He has inspired me to make this channel, so definitely give him some support. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I look forward to the next video.